But we should, if we're not gonna do it with this game, we should find a game to do the unenthusiastic series.
Yeah. Would you want to actually
That's
make a
just
channel or just make just like a random playlist?
making a channel seems kind of fun.
Yeah, it does.
And like
What
doing the
would the
channel art and
profile
stuff.
picture even be?
Wait, I exactly know. I know exactly what it'd be. I mean, yeah, maybe Gaming Works. I don't really know. What else could we say? Unenthusiastic human?
A
Person?
human who's just a fail of a human being. Hey, what? What's this? Oh my god. Yeah, so you're doing some like, oh, I gotta do this. Yeah, just do it. Oh.
That would be like an unenthusiastic duo or something like that.
Yeah, and you're sleeping and you're like, and I'm like,
And you,
wake up. I think I
Yeah,
fell
you're
asleep too.
hey, Jason, wake up. Actually, never mind.
Never mind.
Actually, I kind of like the idea of solo more.
Really?
Yeah, because it seems more interesting for it to be like a really lonely like loner or whatever who's just playing a game by himself and he's bored the whole time.
I think
Because
collabs
like
could be funny
if it
too,
were
though.
duo, it would kind of be too much like Yuta and Yuki from freaking Kimi Toboku.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Smashing it. He gets his controller.
Oh, thank God the boring dialogue is over.
Can you right up, man? Yo.
Omatsuria!
Soratorio.
You're like, oh
huh?
yeah,
Did he? Is he wearing
300 pound
something?
boots? Did he do something? I can't tell.
Yeah. Just wearing the same freaking boots, obviously.
I'm slapping you.
Slap me very good, brother. Oh, the dodge?
Yep, the dodge, of course.
I love how he
Angry
looks so
face?
angry. He's like,
He's like,
oh, it's even better with your background noise.
oh, with the TV playing?
Yeah, it's even better. It's like,
Do you notice more echo now that I'm in the living room?
not really. It almost sounds like you're in your room.
Dang. Must be nice for you, I reckon.
Yeah, imagine
So
being
I'm
in
already
your
at
own
the
room.
part of the lava temple.
Wait, holy frick, you're already at the lava temple. Good god.
Yep, easy. I should save though.
Making the freaking progress.
Let's see, how long have I been playing? You want to guess like 6 hours now?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Holy
Whoa,
frick.
spot on.
Spot on, man.
1 minute off from exactly 6 hours and 4 minutes.
So
But,
yeah, you have to make it across that bridge, yeah.
oh, right. You
I
have
got
to make
confused
it
the first
across-
time.
Yeah, I see it.
It's kind of even
Not
better
only does
because
it-
I play this, so I just played through this recently as I, watch you.
So you can see how I reacted to the same environments that you reacted to.
Yeah. So I was thinking like, oh god, what if you get so far ahead that I'm not gonna want to play anymore because I just watch you? But maybe I should actually keep playing.
Well, you're pretty close to beating it, I think. Like at least halfway.
Yeah. I was thinking about it in my head, and I think there's really only like 3 dungeons left. I gotta get to the desert one, then there's the snow place, and then there's the sky
yeah,
one.
the desert one.
Desert one's really cool. With the fidget
Yeah,
spinner
isn't
thing
there
you
like
go on.
some like portal thingy that is made?
Yeah, you
Am I
go on this
coming
fidget
back where I
spinner
just
thing
came
along the
from?
walls and like, woo!
Did I just?
Wow.
I guess I died.
Yeah, that happened to me too. I was like, okay, now.
Well, because the thing is he's not supposed to want to play any games.
Yeah. So, he doesn't want to play anything, so he just bored all the time.
Where do I go from here?
can go over.
Oh, over
hit the
on
switch
top
there.
of that.
No, 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 not that. Well, there is a crappy treasure chest, probably with rubies.
20 rupees.
You got 20 rubies. Da 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 da.
Oh. We literally predicted it.
And
Oh my
the
God.
tune too.
It's when you explain the joke, it completely ruins it. I'm not.
Yeah, I know, but I can still imagine it at least. I think with Swagger Souls, like sometimes he can make funny jokes is a thing.
Very rarely though.
Very, very rarely.
Like most of the time, he's just like, haha, guys, funny. I smoke weed. That's
Haha.
his humor.
Are you laughing at me? Yeah.
Is that your manly Swagger Souls voice?
No. It's
Yeah.
it's this voice that Bigmans does in the Creepypasta Land game, and I love it so much because he's like, yes, this is me, and this is my voice, and it's so good.
So there's, in my opinion, there's like a tier of deep voice people. So first of all, there's you. So you're like the lightest of the deep voice people. You're like,
Yeah.
you're like, hey guys, it's Marco on here. And then the next tier is Swagger Souls, because his
God.
voice is pretty deep, but it's like, oh, I'm Swagger Souls or whatever. But then the third tier is Raccoon Eggs. He's like, hey, what's up guys? Raccoon Eggs here.
And then the fourth
then
tier
the-
is the Mexican guy going.
Actually, I was thinking of the one Brawlhalla YouTuber called like Quiet or whatever his name was.
Oh,
He's
didn't you
like,
show me this
"Hey,
one guy
guys."
from your school, and he's like, hey guys, this is me.
Yeah, the Brawlhalla guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. He's like the deepest, and then fifth tier is like literally deeper than deep is the freaking like Chilean guy.
Yeah, and
He's
didn't you
such
get
a-
nightmares like, stop, don't remind me.
It was scarring though. You can't lie.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it
and
was.
the thing that it was in Spanish made it more creepy in my opinion.
Yeah, it
I
did.
don't know why, but he was like, it was like, yo quiero ir al baño.
No kidding, yo lo baño.
Is it? Man, I gotta watch that video again. I gotta scar myself somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta give myself more PTSD.
I feel like my opinion changes a lot, so I'm gonna ask you again.
What?
What do you prefer more? Do you prefer cloudy or sunny days?
What exactly sun is? Do you mean sunny with no clouds at all?
I mean like the cloudy as in there is no sun exposed, it's all gray, right? And then I mean sunny as in anywhere from no clouds to like some clouds.
I think sunny.
Do you have a reason?
Do you have a reason?
No, I'm just wondering.
I mean, I think it's a lot. It looks a lot less depressing to me, and I think you can't really beat blue skies and white clouds.
Yeah, I guess in terms of looking at the sky, that is true, but in terms of lighting, I actually kind of like the colder light a lot more.
I like the
I had
sunny
it
lighting more, except when it shines on some metal and it's just like the sun is blinding you. Because remember how long you're like, man, I do not want to live in Juneau. There's so much freaking rain and cloud.
Well, yeah, but rain is a different thing, because I like cloudy days, but I don't really like rain that much.
Yeah, this
'cause-
whole time I thought you just didn't like cloudy days either.
Well, that's what I mean. My opinion changed. Remember, I still remember back then when I said like, oh, well, you know, like cloudy only days are really boring, but if it rains, then it gets pretty and nice or whatever. But the thing is my opinion's completely opposite of that now. Juneau, that place just rains too much. It's pretty though, and the climate's good.
Whittier's even worse though.
Whittier's like, yes, 50 inches of snow in January. This is normal.
And also 500 inches and like of freaking rain, you know, that too.
Wasn't it like almost 300 inches of precipitation? I think
You're
it gets the
shitting me?
most
I was just
precipitation-
joking about 500 inches.
I think it gets the most precipitation in the world with snow and rain combined.
It's like all the weather is just, all the cancer has to be stored there.
Yeah, it's like the Amazon rainforest is like half as much rain.
Yeah, it's like, you know, actual tropical rainforest, this is like dry as my wiener compared to that.
Yep. I grew up in Juneau, Alaska. I have never seen the sun in my life.
What is the sun? I'm actually a vampire.
I've only seen rain and snow.
Imagine having the sun in your eyeballs when you can have
But
none.
I saw something earlier today that was pretty interesting. You know, like northern North America, like Barrow and well, basically like you know the scenery that I'm talking about, right? Like where it's like it's above the tree line
Oh,
and it's
that?
just like flat marshland and like
What about it?
all the houses are on stilts and whatever. Well, the thing is, I saw a I saw like a God,
Ball.
man, I just keep dying. But yeah, I saw a video on Icalia where these guys from Ontario went like to really northern Canada and like toured it and whatnot. And some guy in the comments like said like I'm actually from Icalia, and then this video was interesting to me to see what outsiders think about my town. I was
You
like,
know, I saw something for
holy
that for
crap.
literally Barrow, and it's like, what even?
Yeah, I was like, holy crap, people actually live in a place
Like,
like
you know,
this.
like humans are actually existing here. How even?
Because when you hear it, it's like, yeah, humans live there. Like, that's just regular. But then when you actually realize it, then it's like, oh my god, humans live in Barrow.
That is kind of terrible. I feel bad for them. Are you done now? You have to go.
No, I'm just gonna talk. Yeah, but time change happens tonight. We lose an hour.
Oh.
So, for example, the sun set at like 6:40 tonight, but tomorrow it's gonna set at 7:40.
Oh, 7:40. That is nice. Wait, doesn't that mean it's gonna be even darker for longer in the morning though?
Well, in the morning, yeah, but that means the afternoon is nicer.
That's
I
gonna suck
actually
for
am
me
getting
because I wake up at
flashbacks to
6 in the
Michigan.
morning, lol.
In the I'm getting flashbacks from Michigan now because basically I remember I used to take the bus ride to school every morning in winter, and it would like the sun would rise at literally like 8 a.m. or something ridiculous. Like I don't remember, like maybe it's 7:40 or something. But I remember like every day it would rise a bit earlier, and I remember one day going to school and I was like, oh my gosh, the sun's actually rising while I'm riding the bus to school.
So,
And then
oh,
the day after the
look,
time changed and it's
I
back
have
to pitch
something
black
just
again.
like that. Look. So, you know, every time I go to school, you know, the sun's kind of rising, but there's just street
Mhm.
lights there, and they're really cancer and bright. Like, there's street lights everywhere around the school.
Yeah.
But the last time I went to school in person, for once, the street lights were actually, like, the street lamps were actually off. I was like, holy
Oh
frick, this is
dang.
nice.
But then the day after the time changed and it started being pitch black again.
That
So
sucks.
it's like, well, that sucks.
I think I'd rather just have no time change anymore.
Hmm.
Some person's like, no, it's actually oh.
No, it's actually Oko.
Oh, cool. I actually did have a
Please
lot of
don't
things
come.
I was thinking in my mind as you were gone. But,
What
you
were you
know, you
thinking?
ended up talking immediately, so we just talked.
Oh, what were you thinking then?
I was just thinking, like, it's, it does feel really nice talking to you when, you know, you're not freaking saying no all the
Oh
time.
yeah. That's because I'm the best.
Yeah, good one. Like, it feels good talking to you, and you say, oh, you know, we're gonna have this in our mind that of never voice chatting or something, but that's the last thing to talk about. And I mean, I guess it applied to that day, but it just feels like it's like another reason to just, you know, not talk.
What? What do you mean? Like,
Excuse confirmed.
uh,
And also,
not
whenever you
really.
say, nah, I'm just relaxing, but it's like, okay, well, what about when you video chatted that one person for 4 hours? Was that just relaxing?
Well, but the thing is when I said like, oh, we'll always have that in our minds or whatever, I actually meant it at that time. But the thing is today I didn't even think about it, so I don't know.
Exactly.
How does this affect your thoughts on I don't even have to.
Yeah, you know, I was already thinking about that earlier, actually.
Oh,
Well, it just makes me think
change your
like
mind?
one voice chat after 5 years is enough to make me kind of want to go there even more.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you think this way.
That being said, though, these voice chats are really rare, though. What kind of rare?
Hey, I have a question. Oh wait, I just take the boots off.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a question. How do you take these boots off? Things.
Whenever you're in the shower, do you think about conversations?
No,
Or do you
when I'm
just
in the
think about
shower, I
stuff?
just think, this feels good. And that's it, usually.
Really?
Yeah, I don't, it's funny, I actually don't think much at all in the shower, I don't think.
A lot of times I'm thinking like, such and such happened in my life. And then I'm like, how could it have been different? Or I think about like, sometimes I'm mad at people, so I think of comebacks to arguments that I
Oh
had like
my
a week
god.
ago.
I'm a Michigan state of mind. Always playing Fortnite. And now I'm gonna
You
get
know,
raped.
yeah,
Oh!
yeah, 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 that, back then. Like, you just kind of randomly thought about stuff, it didn't even rhyme.
What? That's still me though. I don't even know what I just said now.
Well, but you did rhyme, you're like, and I'm in a Michigan state of mind, and I'm always playing Fortnite, stuff like that.
I didn't make it sound good like that though. I was just like, Michigan state
Yeah,
of
you
mind.
did.
Always playing Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even think of that as a rhyme though. I just thought of Fortnite, and I just combined it.
So therefore you just got lucky.
Yeah, I got lucky. I'm still crap at rhyme. So do you just
Oh
not want to
wait, do
talk
I
to your
just...
family most of the time, or what? Yeah, but don't you like?
But
Oh, sorry, was just randomly talking to them for 2 hours.
yeah, that was back then, but these days, it ain't the same no
Wait,
more.
back then? That was like a month ago, dude.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
That's rare.
it was literally like a month ago.
Okay, well, bottom line, for at least a month now, I have not felt that way.
Oh,
I really don't know why he got so upset about me being in my room now.
brother, get into the living room, and I'll whip your butt if you don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, why is it now? It's like, now I have a problem with this.
Yeah, he never even cared, and then randomly, like, after 1 millisecond, he just got so mad
Okay,
about
but
it.
what's the point if you don't say anything in the living room anyways?
Well, to be fair, we did talk more today than usual, but it's not enough to, like, really warrant this, because it was like, yeah, all we said today was, I think I sent it to you in chat, right?
Yeah.
Like it was like, who's that? And I was like, Franz there. And he's like, oh, as they say in Chicago, who dat? Yeah.
Worth.
Apparently it's because he just wants to see me or whatever.
You can do that just by asking or something, I don't know.
No, like I didn't mean it like that. Like literally see me in his vision.
Oh. That
Like
is
he's
weird.
like, yes. Therefore I can see my son for once, because usually he is just in his room. But
I
just
mean,
feels like so weird to get so mad about so suddenly.
with that logic, it kind of makes more sense, but still a bit extreme.
Yeah, and we don't even have the strongest military. Like, we have the third strongest military. Russia and China is stronger than ours.
That makes sense, I guess. But then we have like a 5,000 quadrillion nukes.
Yeah, I think we have like 6,000 nukes, and then Russia has 5,000 nukes, and then every other country has less than 1,000.
That's retarded.
Yeah, I
Why
bet
do we
New
even
Zealand
have
probably
nukes?
has
We
like...
shouldn't even be using them in the first place. What are they, retarded?
Yeah, because the thing is Gorbachev and is like a Russian guy, and Reagan was like an old American president. The two of them got together and they invented a thing called mutually assured destruction, which says that, hey, if either of us use nukes, then the other side is going to use nukes, and we're going to literally blow up the world and kill everybody. And so then because of that, nobody did it, right? Because it's insanity, because it's like, well, obviously we're not going to literally exterminate humans, so then what's the point of having nukes in the first place? Maybe as a bluff or
And
something like
I
that?
also heard that um, involving citizens never helps with war. Like it never helps. Because I
What, you mean
saw
like the forced enlisting or whatever, like South Korea, where they make you
no no
go to
no
the
no. I mean
military?
like when we freaking bombed Japan and all, and I heard that it actually kind of made it worse. Like they made them not want to surrender even more. something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
because they were really mad at us for obviously, because who the frick like literally
Yeah,
nukes?
and I saw people saying like involving citizens like that never works in war, and so I thought that was
Yeah.
interesting. And so
Well, anyways,
it
in
just makes
terms
me
of
think
specifics, I'm sorry.
it just makes me think like nukes sound even more useless because of that. Like, what's the point?
Well, as I said, they use most of their tax money on the military, but in terms of the medical situation, it probably is actually like a business. Like they use it to make money.
Like,
Like,
Derek, you have cancer and you're gonna die. Give me that money, boy.
give me the $20,000.
Worth.
Yeah, if you get cancer, it's game over in America. Because even if you survive it, then you have like huge debt for the rest of your entire life.
That is
So it's like,
garbage.
well, it doesn't matter. I might as well have died of cancer because now I can't literally buy cereal anymore.
I can't even buy cereal anymore.
You know, like houses look the same mostly in Western countries, but
Yeah.
in Kiwi land, as I
Kiwi
like to call
land.
it, it does seem different though.
Doesn't look as
It's
cancer too.
and also I think you don't like New Zealand scenery that much,
No.
is what you basically imply, but
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Looks good.
I mean, I kept thinking about it way too much, and I'm too petty about things like this for some reason because I'm a loner. So
Mhm.
I just think, oh, that karifurai guy, man, whatever. It's not enough of a reason. Well,
Yeah, but there's like literally, as I said, there's many more reasons than just me.
yeah, but like, who
Like
do you think I
we
am?
just talked about.
I'm like the petty forest guy that thinks about things that don't matter.
Would you rather have like 10 out of 10 forests and then live like a garbage life in a garbage house and have a bunch of taxes, and then if you ever get in an injury then you have to freaking sell your soul to the devil to pay for it,
I don't
and
know.
like
I
all
don't think
kinds of
about these
and
things
like
because I think what I've always noticed is like I've always been so naive about things like this. And so in my head, I just think of it as like, I'll go hiking and then something something and I'll have a nice life. But I'm always naive about these things and I don't really think about that.
I noticed that with my parents. Like I've been telling them a lot about New Zealand recently, and even they decided that it's a lot better than America, but
Obviously.
even still they're staying here.
Yeah,
And I
they're
feel like
like me
it's
because
so
I'm lazy
ridiculous.
retard.
No, it's not even that. It's because Americans, it's like Americans think that what they go through is normal, that they're like, yes, I will just continue to torture myself with this because it
Yeah,
is
no.
normal, because I'm used to it.
I feel like America sounds like I've seen people who are like, oh yes, this America has like the most for jobs, you know, the best thing for jobs. But it's like, who cares about that? Honestly, it's not worth the torture that America is. America isn't even interesting, man. It's so boring. It
New
really is.
Zealand, I feel like, so like, there's never like a completely accurate thing. Like for example, you can be like, yeah, Sweden's the nicest people in the world or whatever, and then you go to Sweden. Obviously, there's still jerks in Sweden, but in general, I feel like people from New Zealand are way more kind than America.
But how can you really tell though?
What do you mean?
I just wonder like how can you actually say that? But how can you tell that?
Well, first of all, you can always tell from other people's experiences, but also when I was in middle school, we got a like substitute lunch guy that would come in every
Oh
once in
right,
a
you
while,
told me
and
about
he
this.
yes, he was a retired guy from New Zealand, and he was like the nicest guy I ever met in my entire life. And like I would just talk about stuff to him while I would get snacks or whatever. I could be like, I was like, hey, can I get the Rice Krispie treat? And he'd be like, oh yeah, of course, mate. And and he's like all smiling and happy, and he goes and gets the Rice Krispie treat. He's like, hey, here you go. I'll be about this amount of money. And I was like, so where are you actually from, anyways? Are you from Australia or New Zealand? Because I couldn't tell the accents apart back then. I can now, but. And he's like, oh, am I from New Zealand, a long time ago. Because he lived in America for like 20 or 30 years. Because
Jeez.
but he has a reason to. To be fair, I talked to him about it, and he actually likes New Zealand more than America. The only reason why he's in America is because his freaking wife is from Michigan, so
Wow.
he lives with his wife or
How does that
whatever.
even happen? Freaking online dating site for a hot woman in your
No,
area.
no, I think they both met up in Germany or something like that. Like they were both traveling and they met up during their travels.
Okay, traveling. Is that why you want to travel now?
No, that's what Bigman talks about all the time though.
It's
He's like,
so
yeah, when I
annoying
go
to
to
me. I don't.
Italy,
It sounds so annoying to say that.
when I go to Italy, I'm gonna get my Italian girlfriend or
Yeah,
whatever.
dude. It's so dumb.